right, welcome everybody here on the broadcast. Sorry, I'm going to turn down the mic. To Frank Bailey Field here on this Saturday for this Liberty League matchup between Ithaca College and Union College. And I'm going to run through the Union College lineup for our starters real quick. We have number 3, Anna Smith. Number 4, Greta Maurer. Number 6, Dana Nelson. Number 7, Katie Julian. Number 10, Sydney McPartland. Number 12, Isabel Suddy. Number 14, Brian Rush. Number 16, Dana Truini. Number 22, Ella Trout. Number 27, Drew Charlton. Number 28, Tegan Shea. And in goal, we have a freshman, number 42, Sydney Widlitz. So Union so far this season looks like they've gone 5-2 and 1-1 in the conference. So they're 4-1 in their non-conference matchup. So this is going to be a big game today for both teams. Ithaca is 7-2 overall, 4-0 in their conference. So they're undefeated in the conference. So if Union would be able to win this game, they would be dealing Ithaca their first loss of the season in conference. So that could be a pretty exciting outcome if Union's able to come away with the win today. I guess we're going to start here on the field. 15 minutes on the clock.
Yeah, Union definitely has a good shot here. They had a great comeback win against RPI just a couple days ago. Ended up getting a 12-9 win, shutting them to only 2 points in the last 2.5 quarters of that game. So the defense is playing phenomenally right now, and definitely have a chance to put this Ithaca team their first conference loss, and definitely move up in the standings for the Liberty League.
All right, out there on the U, we have Drew Charlton for Union and Caroline Wise for Ithaca. Wise will pick it up here at the 40. Bring it up the field, guarded by Katie Julian there. She'll hand it off to her defensive teammates. Maggie Mandel with it now. Over to Elizabeth Green. Ball in the hands of Maddie Hall. Around the back of the net, Gabby Rivera with it now. Guarded by Ella Trout there, just outside the crease. Maisie Veach looking to take a shot there. Drew Charlton with really good defense there, able to keep her out of the range of shooting. That was a good save there by the Union College Golden Sydney Willits.
Yeah, Widlitz playing really impressively right now. She had a great performance in the last game for the Dutch woman, being able to shut down the RPI offense for 2 straight quarters.
That's Brian Rush with it now. Now Drew Charlton getting pushed around by Olivia Puppo. Anna Smith with it now on the goal line. She'll take a shot, and that'll go in. Union will go up 1-0, just under 2 minutes into the game.
Yeah, great early goal. Really stemmed from some great defense and a good save by Widlitz. And that's a great start. That's exactly what you want if you're the Dutch woman right now.
Yeah, Anna Smith with 9 goals this season. Definitely going to be a key player in today's game against this really good Ithaca team. So definitely a player to watch out for on the Union side, along with Sydney McPartland and Katie Julian and Dana Truini. Sydney leading the team with 21 goals this season, which is just unbelievable. And Dana shortly behind with 13 goals this season. So definitely looking out for our top players there for Union.
They both had great performances too, with McPartland getting 4 goals in the last game, really just being able to take over the game and secure a win.
Tegan Shea hands it off to Ella Trout. Now Dana Nelson with the ball. She'll run it up the field past the 30. Katie Julian with it, just behind the net. Pass it off to Anna Smith here on the near side. Up top to Greta Maurer. She'll hand it off to Drew Charlton here at the 20. Anna Smith with the ball now. Already had 1 goal in today's game. Can she make it 2? Good save there by the Ithaca goalie. Lexi Held is going to get picked up by Katie Julian. She'll hand it off to Drew Charlton. Dana Trurini with it now. Here on the near side by the 10, she'll take a shot. That'll go in. Union will go up 2-0 here pretty early in the game.
Yeah, Truini just doing it all by herself there. Great dodge and a perfect low far pipe shot to get the 2-0 lead.
Union College goal scored by number 16, Dana Truini.
Yeah, she had a great game just a couple of days ago too. She had 3 goals, only trailing McPartland with the 4. But she really proved this season how good she'd be and how essential she is to this team.
Another interesting stat is that both these teams statistically this season score the most number of goals here in the first period. So by the looks of the statistics, this period will be incredibly high scoring from both sides if it sticks to how the season's gone so far.
Union with their second win off the draw. They've struggled with that a little bit this season, but it's really succeeding here and giving them a lot of possessions and a lot of chances to score.
Dana Trurini hands it off behind the net to Katie Julian. Back up for Greta Maurer. Dodging her defender there. Trurini near side to Charlton. And now to McPartland. Looks like that ball was almost lost and turned over, but Union's able to keep possession of it. Smith over to Trurini, back to Maurer. Maurer run in and take a shot. It'll go just wide, and Julian will pick it up here for the Dutch women behind the net. Now Smith. Charlton. Sydney McPartland with it now. A really good shot by McPartland, but it's a really good save there by the Ithaca goalie, Lexi Held. Maisie Veach with it now. Getting guarded heavily there by the Union midfielders. Gabby Rivera. And that's Chloe Nordyke over there trying to take a shot, and we'll get a whistle here and she'll get an opportunity.
Yeah, Nordick's really dangerous. She's a goal leader for Ithaca with 27 on the season.
And there she'll get her first one of today's game. Union still leads by 1. 10 minutes left to go here.
Back to the draw. We've seen Union win 2 of these so far. doing that, they'll definitely be winning the possession battle versus Ithaca, which is a big part of winning this game.
Yeah, a little bit of a struggle there for Caroline Wise out there on the U. She hasn't really been able to gain possession for Ithaca yet so far in this game. So the Dutch women with the ball now.
Yeah, it's surprising too, because Ithaca normally a pretty good draw team. About 141 wins to only 105 losses so far this season, so definitely positive over in that category, but not so far today.
There's Nelson, hands it off to McPartland, back to Maurer in front of the net. She'll take a shot. Good save there by Wise for Ithaca, or Lexi Held, sorry.
Yeah, only 2 goals for Union so far, but they're getting off a lot of really good shots, and here they cause a turnover, and they'll move back on offense.
Yeah, that was Caitlin Blushel trying to pass it off to her teammate, Chloe Nordijk.
Yeah, a big part of Union's success here is their ability to ride so well and get those turnovers in transition. Their opponents only clear at about a 68% mark, so that's big for them in getting a lot more possessions and a lot more chances on offense.
We got a whistle there on a little bit of a tussle there between McPartland and Maggie Mandel.
Looks like we'll get a yellow card here.
Yellow card has been assessed against number 20, Maggie Mandel.
Maggie Mandel sit with the yellow card. She doesn't look too happy about it, kind of shrugging her shoulders on the sideline.
McPartland will rip a shot. It'll go just wide off the right-hand side of the goal, and Smith will bring it back up in here for Union. Charlton will rush it in. Trying to get a shot on, but too many Ithaca players guarding her. Back with the ball again is Charlton. She'll take a shot, and it'll be saved there by Lexi Held. There's Maisie Veach with the ball.
Veach, another one of the players to watch out for on this Ithaca team with 22 goals so far this season.
Tegan Shea will pick it up there, hand it off to Sydney McPartland. A lot of back and forth so far in this game. They look a little tired.
Yeah, definitely a lot of running. Ithaca not really taking care of the ball so far. They haven't been able to hold it on the offensive end for very long.
Nelson, Charlton, Adams. And Dana Nelson will take a shot there, and it'll go in. Union up 3-1 here. 7:54 left to play in this period. That's going to be Nelson's 6th goal of this season. She's definitely a force to be reckoned with. Super fast, super good with her hands.
Number 6, Dana Nelson. Assist by number 10, Sydney McPartland.
All right, Wise and Charlton back out there on the U for the draw. It'll get picked up there by Turini, who will run it down the field.
Yeah, Union's doing a great job of just not giving Ithaca offensive opportunities right now. They're winning all the draws. They've gotten 2 straight turnovers when Ithaca had offensive chances. Ithaca just really has no chances to score right now. It's working out great for Union.
Yeah, Union's also doing a good job by keeping it calm and controlled over here on their offensive side. They run out the shot clock almost entirely before they take a shot and chipping away at the time left in the game. McPartland with it now. Hands it off to Maurer. Right in front. She'll step out, though. Shot saved by Held.
Score might not show it, but Held's doing a great job in goal so far. Been facing a lot of Union shots, and she's been saving a lot of them so far.
No, I think it's got a lot to do with the midfield and the attack here for Ithaca being able to keep possession of the ball and actually put more than one shot on net when they have a shot.
Definitely.
Ball now in the hands of Green. She lost the ball there. It's going to get picked up, though, by Ithaca. Veach with it now. The ball gets knocked out of the stick of Veach again, and Union able to pick it up. Maurer will hand it off to McPartland. And yeah, I've seen a lot of this already in this game. Union just with these really strong cause turnovers and able to keep possession, bring the ball back into their offensive zone.
Yeah, that's the third straight turnover for Ithaca on the offensive side without a single shot. That's can't ask for much more if you're Union.
Yeah, this Ithaca defense is working really hard today. And they're honestly doing a pretty good job of it so far.
Yeah, they are. Been playing defense for almost the entire game so far. There's only been one real Ithaca possession, and they scored in about 10 seconds.
Yep. Charlton brings it in front of the net. She'll take a shot. And Union will go up 4-1. 5:31 left to go in this period. And by the looks of it, Connor, it's all Union here today.
Yeah, Charlton really put a nail in the coffin there with a little bar down. Great shot, and another goal for Union, making a 4-1 lead. And the draw control that Union has right now is really the tough thing because they just keep scoring and getting the ball back almost every time.
That'll be Charlton's 10th goal of the season, one of the top scorers here for Union, and she's just doing a fantastic job today, not only in the offensive zone, but more importantly out there on the draw. She's won almost every single possession, I think.
Yeah. Union has so many more possessions than Ithaca so far this game. We were just talking, Ithaca barely had any possessions. They had that one goal, but besides that, they haven't been able to hold on to the ball at all.
And yeah, you're right, Connor. They're usually outwinning their opponents there on the draw controls, 141 to 105. So statistically, they should be pretty good on there.
Here we go. That was Wise with her first win, or I believe her second win on the draw so far. So Ithaca, maybe they can settle on offense here a little bit, be able to control the ball.
Yeah, Rivera over there behind the net tries to hand it off in front of the net, and the ball was almost lost. And that was almost another turnover, but they're able to pick it back up again. Phillips with it now on the far side, guarded by Adams. Ithaca not too concerned with moving quickly here. They're taking their time, setting up their offensive midfielders here to do some damage. Hall with it now, and then behind the net to Veach. Hand it off there to Kellish. Got 20 seconds here on the shot clock. They'll take a shot, and it'll go in. That'll be Ithaca's second goal of the game today.
Yeah, great job by Ithaca. They're not panicking because they're down. They know they're a good team. They just wait, play some slow offense, and wait for just a perfect player open in the middle there and make a great feed and a great shot to seal the deal.
Yeah, that was a good 2 minutes there for Caroline Wise. Wins the face-off draw and then scores the goal.
Yeah, really doing a lot for Ithaca right now.
Yeah, Ithaca only down by 2 goals. Got a lot of game left to play. They're definitely looking to keep that energy going.
Yeah, Union just looking back to get to their bread and butter here, what they started the game with, just holding the ball and not letting Ithaca get many possessions. day, so definitely evening out a little bit here.
Green with it now on the far side by the 40. Now ball in the hands of Mandel. Kellish. Veach. Veach trying to get in front of the goal and take a shot, but it does not connect. Hall hands it off to Wise. Up top here, guarded by Maurer. And that's a good pass there. Good feed there to Veach. Good save there by the Union College goalie, Sydney Widlets.
Yeah, great offense by Ithaca, just waiting for that cutter coming around the back of the cage. But just an even better save by Widlets to stop that Ithaca attack.
And that was a really nice clear there by Ella Trout to Katie Julian. And Anna Smith's kind of left all alone up there on top, and she'll hand it off to Charlton, who hands it off to Maurer, who will take a shot. Ball now back in the hands of Pupo. And she'll run with it all the way down the field. Just able to outrun Maggie Doyle there.
We will get a whistle as an Ithaca player goes down.
Good defending there, though, by Bryn.
Yeah.
Rush.
It's good defense. Player falls down. Can't really blame yourself for that, you know.
Yep. But Ithaca will get an opportunity here to maybe put up another point on the board. There's Hall with it now. She'll try and feed it to the inside, and it's going to get picked up by Union. So there's another turnover for Ithaca. It's unfortunate. Seemed like they had a little bit of speed there off the last goal. Isabel Suddy with it now for Union. She'll run it all the way up the field.
Yeah, Union's doing a great job with their ground balls right now. It's saving them a couple turnovers they might have on offense, really taking advantage of the Ithaca turnovers.
Smith with it now. Got it by Dutchison. Charlton. Nelson. Torini. And back there for Doyle. There's Nelson with it there now. We'll get a whistle there. Nelson will regain possession of the ball, and Union will go on the offense here and try to put one more point up on the board before the clock runs out. 1 minute now. 26 left on the shot clock. Torini will take a shot, and that'll go in. And that's exactly what Union's looking for, is the largest possible lead they can have before this period runs out.
Yeah, that was a really impressive shot by Torini. Held was just on that pipe, and she was somehow able to put it between Held's head and the post, really fitting in a tight spot there to get that goal, to get a 3-point lead for Union. Union definitely has a good shot, too, here of being able to win this draw and maybe put another one in before halftime or before the quarter ends.
At 53 seconds left on the game clock here. Union leads 5-2. Charlton and Wise out there on the draw. And we'll get a good win there. Sydney McPartland able to pick it up there for Union. McPartland double guarded over there. She kind of has to just throw it away, and picked up by Doyle. Luckily, Union able to stay in possession of this ball. 29 seconds left to play here in the period. And Nice little wraparound shot there by McPartland. Seconds left to play. Turini with it now. McPartland looking to take one more shot before this clock runs out. She'll head in front. She'll take a shot, and it'll go in. And that's an even better outcome there for Union going into this break.
Yeah, McPartland sees the clock ticking down, decides to just take it herself. Puts a nice high bouncing shot. Held's been facing a lot of low ones so far this game that have been going in, so she's looking for that low shot, but the high bouncer makes its way into the net with 2 seconds left on the clock. It's a great play by Union.
So we'll be back after the break. Union leads 6-2. My mic is on. All right, draw picked up by Charlton here. Off to Julian here at the 30 on the near side, over to McPartland. Far side to Smith. She'll bring it around the back of the net. All right, so that'll be a turnover there for Union. Ithaca with the ball possession now. Down by 4. That's Rivera there behind the net. She handed up off top here to Chloe Nordyke, our first goal scorer of the game for Ithaca. And that's a lost ball there for Ithaca. Union's able to pick it up, so turnovers here on both sides to start this period for both teams.
A great ground ball by Union, able to push it up the field pretty easily.
McPartland with it now. She'll take a shot. It'll go just wide off the right-hand side of the net. Looks like Held got a piece of it. Julian over to Charlton, Maurer, Nelson, and now to Larson. McPartland, Charlton will do that rotation here again, just right around the crease. Good movement there by Maurer.
Great face dodge by Maurer, but ends up getting saved by Held. Union trying to get a ride there, but ends up getting a whistle and it will stay Ithaca ball. Oh, and this one hits the floor.
Ithaca able to pick it up. Larson giving her a hard time over there, trying to regain possession for Union.
Ithaca taking a lot of time to try to get this ball down to the offensive side. Finally, they do.
Cody with it now for Ithaca. Veach. Hands it off there in front to Wise. She tries to take a shot, but it's saved by Widlets. Widlets is going to take her time, try to get an effective clear here. Able to connect there with Tegan Shea. Maurer with the ball now, bringing it all the way up the field. Nelson gets a little knocked around there. McPartland there to recover the ball, but we'll get a whistle there, and Nelson will get to go again, a second opportunity. Charlton with it now. She'll take a shot, and that'll go in, and that'll be our first goal of the second period, and it'll go to the Dutch women. They'll go up 7-2, 10:55 left to play in this period before we'll break for halftime.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Great on the move shot there by Charlton while running down the alley. Really hard one to stop for Ithaca. Not too much you can do when you're able to nail that shot.
Yeah, this game couldn't really be going any better for Union right now. They're dominating the field, dominating the scoreboard.
Yeah, and you don't feel too in danger because you have such good draw control so far in this game. You always know you can get the ball back and sit with it and calm yourself down even if Ithaca starts to make a push.
Yeah, and even though the Union defense hasn't had to face much today, they've done a good job with what they've had to face, and they've been able to keep Ithaca really out of any more opportunities.
Yeah, they've done a great job defending, but even better is just getting ground balls and causing turnovers against Ithaca. Ithaca's going to get a whistle on that draw and get possession, then move over to their offensive side.
Kalish with it now around the back of the net there. And that'll be a Union ball.
Yeah, a lot of complaints coming from the stands on that call to see who was closest to the end line, but it will go Union.
Ella Trout, good clear there to Maurer. Maurer, like, quadruple guarded there by those Ithaca midfielders. Charlton will hand it off to Doyle, and Katie Julian left alone all in front. She'll take a really good shot, but, you know, Held makes a really good save there, and the ball will go back by way of Ithaca.
Yeah, Held's playing a good game, but Union is just having so many opportunities right now that even when they're only making half of those shots, they're still up 7-2.
Nordyke looks like she gets shoved there. We'll get a whistle, and Ithaca with the ball now. All right, Phillips and Rivera. Rivera guarded by Trout. That's Wise there. Around the backside of the net to Phillips again.
Yeah, Ithaca's really liking to isolate their dodgers here, but they've been unable to beat any of the Union defenders so far.
That ball's going to get knocked out and picked up by Union. Anna Smith able to recover that there, and Larson with it now. She'll run it down the field.
No real numbers advantage here for Union, so they're just going to pull it out.
Doyle, Maurer, Nelson, Larson. Charlton to Doyle. Doyle will take a spin move there, hand it off in front of the net to Julian. Julian will have to step out. No real opportunity there to take a shot. Larson over to Smith. Tricky little pass there. Ball's going to get lost in the shuffle. Smith unable to recover it. Dutchison sprinting down the field with that ball. Now Maisie Veach. Chloe Nordyke, first goal scorer of the game for Ithaca. Lily Cody with it now. Guarded by Suddy. Really good defending there by Suddy. She able to get a shot on.
Yeah, just a great roll by Cody. Union's been just leaving their defenders to play one-on-one so far this game, and it's been working out really well. The Union defenders have been doing a great job in one-on-one defense, but that time Cody just gets the best and puts a great shot on net to get the third goal for Ithaca.
Yeah, Union still leads here by 4, 7:18 left to play. And we're going to take a timeout here called by Union. They're up 4, 7:18 left to play in the half, and we'll be right back. right, 7:18 left to play in this half. Union up 7-3. Charlton and Wise out there on the U here for the draw. And it'll go the way of Ithaca. Ithaca here with a scoring opportunity, something they have not had many of this game.
Yeah, Ithaca really struggled in the draws in the beginning of the game when Union took a quick big lead, but now they've reeled it back a little, and now it's pretty close to 50-50 on the day.
All right, that's Veach with it now on the far side. Guarded by Morgan Adams.
Looks like a good check by Union, but we'll get a whistle here.
Looks like it'll be Maisie Veach here with a scoring opportunity for Ithaca. And good save there by Wildletts for Union. A little bit of a scramble in front of the net. Interested to see who picks it up. Looks like Isabel Suddy was able to do so for the Dutch women.
Yeah, great save and ground ball for Union. Really needed there to stop that attack by Ithaca. They had a really good attempt. It's like a turnover here for Union. They're just going to stay Ithaca ball after the whistle.
Yeah, unfortunate. Looks like that ball was just knocked out of the stick of Bryn Rush, but Union's going to be quick here to recover and continue with that strong defending that they've had for the entirety of this game. And Suddy, a really good cause turnover there for Union, much needed, and she's able to bring it all the way up the field here. She's got Smith, McPartland, and Julian here on the offense.
Yeah, great cause turnover there. Really impactful. Union's be able to do that pretty well all day, cause these turnovers against Ithaca, and really put their offense to a halt.
Smith over to McPartland. Charlton with it now. She'll run it in. Looks like she's trying to take a shot. She'll kind of get knocked down there by an Ithaca defender.
Yeah, Charlton had a great dodge there. Had a good lane to the cage, but ends up getting knocked down. But she'll have another shot here to score.
Charlton will take a shot, and it'll whiz right by Held, and Union will go up 8-3 here. 5 minutes left to play in this first half. Oh, great shot there by Drew Charlton.
Yeah, really impressive. Union just keeps pushing the pace, keeps being able to score, and a great defense is helping them out so much. But being able to get turnovers, good saves on the defensive end is really just stopping Ithaca here from having any chance of rallying.
Yeah, that was fantastic there by Charlton. That's going to be her 3rd goal of the game, her 12th goal of the season. So big scoring day here for Drew, and she'll head back out there on the draw, looking to see if she can gain possession again here for Union in these final 5 minutes. There's tons of game left to play, but
there's a lot of game, but
Ithaca's kind of trailing by more goals than anyone here probably would have anticipated.
Yeah, and Union's scoring incredibly right now. 8 goals with 5 minutes left in the half.
No, they're completely dominant. There's Chirini there with a really quick face-off draw win. Unfortunately, a little bit of a turnover there, but I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see how this game plays out.
Yeah, Ithaca's definitely taken advantage of Union's drops of the ball a little bit more in the second quarter than in the first, but the Union defense is still being able to stop them, even with the more offensive opportunities that they've had.
Looks like we'll get a whistle there.
Good shot by Ithaca, but a great save by Widlitz. Looks like we'll have Union ball in the clear.
Long pass there by Widlitz, but Nelson able to pick it up for Union. She's going to run by some of those defenders, but it's going to get knocked out of her stick. But still a little bit of a ground ball here. Ithaca looked like they were able to pick it up, but it's still in the air, still on the ground. And it's going to get picked up by Katie Julian here and off to Anna Smith for Union. So that ball is going to stay Dutch women ball.
A lot of people looked like they had that ground ball, but no one was able to really get it in their stick until Julian finally came in and grabbed that one.
Adams with a good feed there to Smith. Looks like she took a shot and took a little bit of a shove or a tumble, and Smith will now get an opportunity here. Yeah, good defending work there by Ithaca, but Smith able to dangle around them and take a shot and put it in the back of the net and put Union up by 6.
Yeah, Smith kind of steps in, fakes the shot, and then steps around an Ithaca defender to get into the center of the field. Just a great play.
And that's gonna be her second of the game and her 11th of the season. So Anna's having a pretty good start to her season. Definitely a key player for Union and a powerhouse in today's game. I'm interested to see what changes or switch-ups Ithaca makes here at halftime, because obviously whatever they're doing right now isn't really working against Union.
Yeah, I wonder if they'll switch up their offensive strategy, because they just have not been able to beat the Union defenders in one-on-one yet, and that's mainly what their offense is based around, so might try to go for a different strategy over there, but
we'll get a whistle there, and it'll be Ithaca ball. Watch those Union midfielders pull back. All right, there's Green. We'll hand it off to Hall. She's guarded by Seti here on the near side at the goal line. That's Veach. Tricky pass there intended for Green, able to be picked up by Kellish. Now in the hands of Nordyke. Rivera over to Nordyke. And Sydney Phillips there will take her first shot and goal of the game.
yeah, it was a good play by the Ithaca offense, moving the ball around good, just definitely not trying to panic yet, do anything too crazy, but able to get a goal there and just bring this game a little bit closer for halftime.
Yeah, now the gap to Union for Ithaca is only 5, 2:26 left to play here in the first half. Ithaca definitely looking to even out the scoreboard a little bit more here before we go on the break, and then maybe switch things up, or hope that Union gets tired, hope that Union maybe switches things up.
Yeah, Union's just not going to take their foot off the gas pedal here. Their offense has been humming so far this game, and they're just going to keep shooting and hopefully keep scoring.
Picked up by Wise, so there's an Ithaca win here on the draw. We'll get a little bit of a shove there by Tegan Shea. Ball will stay Ithaca ball. That's Rivera, guarded by Trout. Hands it up there to Hall. A little bit of a scramble in front of the net.
Yeah, Hall kind of had a dangerous feed there. A lot of Union players in the middle to mess up that offensive play, and it worked out for Union, able to get the ground ball.
Ian Woodlet's just going to sit there with it and take her time. Union's got all the time in the world now, 70 seconds on the shot clock.
Tough pass by Woodless into traffic. Leads to an offensive opportunity for Ithaca here.
That's Nordyke there. Trying to make her way around Bren Rush. Ball now in the hands of Veach. Hands it off to Wise here up top. Guarded by Maurer and Trout. Nordyke over to Rivera. And right in front for Wise. Tries to get a shot on, but looks like it caught a piece of someone's stick and bounced out. 38 seconds here left on the game clock for Ithaca.
Wise had a really good opportunity at a goal there, but just wasn't quite able to corral the pass to get a good shot off.
Veach with it now, trying to get around, able to get a shot on.
Veach there just kind of backing down on a smaller player. Union sends the double team, but it's a second too late. Veach is able to get the shot off and get a good goal.
So we got 18 seconds left here in the first half. Union leads 9-5 with 2 back-to-back goals there from Ithaca.
Yeah, Union was able to score 2 quick ones before the end of the first quarter, and now Ithaca's doing the same right before the end of the half, but Union definitely still has a comfortable lead here. We know they can score, they just haven't had possession yet in this little bit of a 2-goal run for Ithaca. So we'll see if they can try to get something here.
Wise able to pick it up for Ithaca. Looks like they're going to have one more opportunity here with 10 seconds on the clock. Wonder if they're going to do anything with it.
Looks like they're not even going to be able to really get the ball upfield.
All right, but that's the end of the first half. Union 9, Ithaca 5, and we'll be back just after the break.
back here out of halftime at the draw. Union currently leading 9-5. There's a draw win for Union. They have not had one of those in a while. After winning almost all of them in the first quarter, they kind of forgot how to win those, and Weiss had won all before the halftime, leading to a 2-goal run for Ithaca.
Right, there's McPartland with it now. Blow a whistle. Will stay Union ball. And Charlton will take a shot there. And Union will go up 10-5 early in this second half.
Whatever adjustments that Ithaca made during halftime seemed to maybe hurt them a little bit, because it looked like they were doing pretty good at the end of the first half, but now a quick goal for Union extends the lead again.
Out here on the draw, it's going to be won by Ithaca. All right, that's Maisie Veach with it now, behind the back of the net. Hands it off to Hall. Rivera over in front of the net to Caroline Wise, and she'll take a shot, and that'll go in. And Ithaca will keep that same point difference here in the second half. Union 10, Ithaca 6, so they're only trailing by 4 goals. Still a pretty tight game here for how much time we've got left to play.
Yeah, quick answer from Ithaca. They've definitely figured out offense a little bit. They had 2 good goals right before halftime. Now they got 1 here, so they definitely figured out how to score on this Union defense, but they also need to stop Union to score if they want to catch up to them. Still 4 points behind. Entire half of a game left almost, but still hard to catch a team that scores as much as Union does.
Wise will win that draw again, so Ithaca with the 2 draw wins today, or in this second half. Veach over to Rivera. And Ithaca able to hammer 1 more in. That was Chloe Nordyke. I believe that is her second of today's game, and Ithaca able to cut down that lead to only 3 goals, so bring this game a little bit closer together. We forgot to mention in the first period that Ithaca is currently ranked 13th in the country right now for women's D3 lacrosse, so Union able to really put up a fight against such a great team is something that we always love to see.
Yeah, Union definitely still playing pretty good here, but Ithaca's definitely figured out the offense. Union just hasn't had as many possessions as they were early on in the games. They aren't quite having the same opportunity to keep pace with this Ithaca team. They need a lot more possessions if they want to keep scoring and keep pace with the with how Ithaca is pushing the ball right now.
And again, that draw control win for Ithaca once again is going to give them another opportunity. I think that's what Union was able to take over in the first half. It looks like Ithaca's taking control of it now here in the second. All right, Phillips with the shot.
Yeah, good feed to the inside there. Phillips with a little behind the back, but it ends up going wider than Cage. Ithaca's also started playing a lot more team offense. They were dodging a lot more one-on-one, isolated earlier. Now they're doing a lot more feeding, which is working out for them.
There's Phillips able to hand that off to Maddie Hall, who will take a shot there, and it'll go in. And now Union leading by only 2. This has been a quick answer here from Ithaca in the second half. We talked about it in the first. If they were able to switch something up and make things work for them, figure out how to work around that Union defense, then they were gonna really push back hard, and we're seeing that now as they're now only down by 2 goals.
Yeah, this Union defense is very prone to slide quickly and double the ball, which works against dodging teams, which Ithaca really is. They were trying in the first half to just dodge and beat the Union players one-on-one, but they weren't able to. Now it seems like Ithaca's figured out that you more want to draw 2 players and then find the open player to dish to, and they can then get the goal, which is the really effective strategy against this Union team, and it's working for Ithaca right now.
And again, they're on the draw. Ithaca able to pick it up again, which is something that Union's going to really have to try hard to stop, because it's leading to goal after goal after goal.
Yeah, Union just needs possession of the ball right now so they can at least get an attempt to score again. We've saw that they can score really well against the Ithaca team, but they haven't had any shots to score so far.
All right, up top is Veach now. She'll run it in, looking to feed it off to a different teammate. She'll get double teamed, have to step out. And that's Phillips. Hall. Around the backside of the net to Green. Rivera. Now Nordyke with it now. She'll hit the crossbar and it'll bounce out.
Get a whistle, that'll stay. Ithaca ball.
Right there, that was Clay Nordyke's shot. It's going to go just above the goal, but Ithaca able to remain in control of the ball. It's Nordyke with it now again. And she'll take a shot.
Yeah, really good shot there from Nordyke. Almost at goal line extended, not much angle, but she's able to put it across her body and put it far pipe. Really low percentage shot. It's a hard one to stop if you're the Union defense.
Yeah, this has been a very interesting start to the second period.
Yeah, Union just needs to find a way to get possession of the ball, really. Since this entire half, Union's only had 1 possession.
All right, we'll get a timeout here on Union 10, Ithaca 9, and we'll be back in 30 seconds.
draw. Union with only a 1-point lead now. They switched their player taking the draw. It's now going to be Sydney McPartland. Union almost had it, but it's going to be a contested ground ball here. It's able to be picked up.
There's by Dana Truini. Union definitely needs to win some more of these draws here and get some offensive opportunities. Julian now with the ball behind the net. McPartland on the far side. Charlton. McPartland will take a shot and it'll be saved there by Held.
Union needs to, some of their bread and butter is being able to get turnovers on this ride, and they're going to need to do that to get some more possessions. Because the Ithaca offense looks pretty unstoppable right now.
Right now in front of the net, Maisie Veach left kind of wide open there and able to get that feed there from her teammate. She'll score here, and it'll be all tied up here at 10 with 9:43 left to go in this third period.
Yeah, I believe this is the first time since the start of the game that Union wasn't leading. And now we tied at 10-10 after, I believe it was a 9-2 Union lead at one point.
Yeah, unfortunately, that dominant Ithaca offense that has been, so capitalizing this season has been able to figure out the Union defense, figure out how to get around them and put some points up on the board and tie this game up.
Yeah, they were really good offense, scoring about 14.3 goals a game, so definitely on track to beat their average in this game here. Union just trying to keep up. They haven't been able to score much since early in the second quarter.
I think all Union needs right now is some draw wins and some organized offensive setups. There's Wise with it now. Hands it off to Kellish. There's Nordyke with it now. She's just going to run it in and pull it out, and then Hall. All right, Greta Maurer there with a good cause turnover for Union. Able to keep possession of the ball. She'll hand that up there to her teammate, Claudia Patz. McParleton to Julian now. All right, Smith with the ball here. Smith will run it in, looking to take a shot. She's triple guarded. McPartland will take a shot, and that'll go in. It's exactly what Union needed. They needed to get that goal, get a little bit of momentum back on their bench, back on their team.
See, I believe Union just wanted to make the game a little bit more interesting for the fans. Just wanted to keep up a little bit. Now they'll let their offense loose again. That's tied up.
Yeah, maybe show that they can pull away even at a tied game again.
Yeah, just trying to put on a show for the rankings officials. Get them a little higher. But Union taking the lead again. 8 minutes and 30 seconds left in the third quarter. We'll see Sydney McPartland normally not taking the draw for Union, but she won the last one. We'll see if she can do it again here.
Picked up by Turini.
Another draw win for McPartland after a big drought for Charlton. Definitely helping the Union possessions here.
Man, Turini really boxed out there by those Ithaca players. Not really much to do. We'll get a whistle, and it'll be Ithaca ball. And we'll get a timeout.
Yeah, I believe Union called the timeout
There we
before
go.
the turnover. Good timeout by Union there, and we'll be back after this break.
There's McPartland with it now to bring it in here for Union off that timeout. Looks like she's trying to hand it off to Charlton, but that pass will be no good, and it'll be a turnover there on Union. Ithaca ball held with it now. Over to Dutchison. Guarded there by Smith. Picked up by Rivera.
Union being really aggressive here on defense, trying to get that ball back.
Nordyke trying to pass it off to her teammate, but it's going to get picked up there by Dana Nelson. So that'll be a cause turnover there by Union. It's good for them. Leading by 1 here. 7 minutes left to go in the third period. Nelson over to Smith. Union looking to set up their offense here. Charlton with the ball now. Guarded by Wise. Charlton will hand it off there to Maurer. Looks like she lost the ball. She's able to pick it back up there. Good defending on the Ithaca end. Julian over to Charlton. That pass will not make it into the stick of Charlton. A little bit of a scramble there for the ball. It's now in the hands of Claudia Patz.
It was Veach trying to get a run with the ball, but it'll stay Union ball. A lot of confusion over there.
Nelson with it now. Doyle over to Smith. Charlton knocked around there and the ball's out of her stick and it's picked up by Ithaca. Bench over here on our side really liked that one. Pass there to Wise. We'll get a whistle here.
Ithaca will keep the ball.
Mendel there will just roll it over there to her teammate. It'll be a penalty there on True Charlton there. Green will hand it off there on the far side. Phillips with it now. Over to Wise. Rivera. Back to Phillips.
Looks like Union may have switched to a zone defense here to try to stop some of these cutters. It seems like it's working out so far.
For sure. There's Bauer trying to edge those Ithaca players just outside of range. Wise. And Hall's going to get knocked down there.
Looks like Hall's going to have a chance here. The free possession.
We'll see if Widlets can put a stop to this goal.
Shot goes wide left, but it will stay at the ball.
And it's going to get picked up by Union there. Ball in the hands of McPartland, crossing the 50-yard line on the far side.
Definitely like the changes Union made on defense, responding to what Ithaca did during halftime to be able to score so efficiently now. Union made some changes, and that zone looks like it's pretty effective on the defensive end for Union.
Yeah, I think they definitely needed to switch something up. Ithaca had figured it out and was finding holes everywhere in that defensive setup. Doyle with it now, here on the near side by the 20. And Maurer. McPartland gonna get knocked down there, but she's gonna get right up, and it's gonna be an Ithaca ball there, so be a turnover on Union. That's Olivia Pupa with it now. Hands it off to Wise and Nordyke over here on the near side. Rivera guarded by Trout. Now Veach. That's Phillips. To hand it off there to Wise. Then back to Hall. Rivera. Rivera able to feed it right in front of the goal to Caroline Wise. He's going to shoot that one and score, and we're all tied up here at 11. 2:40 left to go in this third period. It's going to be interesting to see what both teams can do here in the fourth. It's going to be a tight game.
Yeah, Union went back to their man-to-man concept there, which I don't think is really working too well for them. The Union team really struggles with being able to follow their cutters, and they get caught up a lot, leading to kind of easy goals like that with people open on the inside. I think the zone concept they were trying out, maybe they just threw it as like a one-time curveball, but it definitely helps prevent those cutters. Makes everyone's job just a little bit easier. I would like to see them try that again because I think it was definitely working, and at least it would take some time for Ithaca to figure out how to score against that one, which would save you some time on this clock as we're getting close to the fourth quarter.
Picked up by Wise. Looks like she got maybe an edge of a stick to the eye or to the face or to the nose.
Looks like she got hit in the face, but she'll walk off the field. Stay Ithaca ball.
Cody over to Veach. Hall now.
Back to their zone concept again, it seems like.
There's Cody dodging around, able to get it back to Veach up top.
It's a good rotation there by Union in response to a quick ball movement by Ithaca, but Ithaca player goes down pretty hard and looks like he'll stay their ball.
That Ithaca coach is not too happy.
Yeah, Union definitely playing all out here, but sometimes you play a little too hard.
Good defending there by Union, though. Able to keep Ithaca away from taking a shot. Rivera in the front of the net to Nordyke. She'll take a shot, and it's going to be saved by Widlitz.
Yeah, great save there. Shot on the doorstep, but saves a goal there to keep the score tied up. 1 minute and 15 left in the third.
Trout. Julian. Picked up by Smith.
Smith surrounded by blue jerseys, but able to get out of there somehow.
Mauer running it in. She's going to take a shot, and it's going to get blocked there by, couldn't really tell if that was held or another defender for Ithaca, but able to keep the score tied here at 11. 13 seconds left on the clock. Ithaca might have one more opportunity here to take the lead if they move quickly. 5 on the clock. That's Veach with it now. She'll take a shot, and it'll go just over the top of the net, and that'll run out the clock here, and we'll be back for the fourth quarter. we got our fourth and final corner here. We're tied up at 11. 15 minutes left to play in the game. Union dominated for the first quarter and much of the second until Ithaca began to take some strides and win back some points here. Third quarter seemed to be all Ithaca for the first 12 minutes. Union came back a little bit here in the end, and now we're all tied up even. Again, number 13 ranked Ithaca against an unranked Union, and they're staying by them, and they were in fact blowing them out in the first quarter and a half. So it's gonna be interesting to see what happens here in the last 15 minutes of the game.
Yeah, Union's made a lot of changes that have kind of helped them stop the bleeding during that third quarter against Ithaca. They're trying to have zone defense. They put Cindy McPartland on the draw, which is all working out for them right now to try to keep this game where it is and eventually take a lead.
Yeah, that draw control was won with the help of McPartland and Chirini, and now Union has the opportunity to lead the game by a point. And that'll be a goal there for Greta Maurer.
Maurer puts it off the left pipe and it bounces in. A great shot there on the move. Union takes the lead. Ithaca has not led in this game at all, but they've been chasing the whole time, and they rallied a pretty good comeback, down 9-2 all the way to being down 1 right now. 14:30 left in the game. Whistle there, but it's going to stay.
Ithaca ball.
Yeah. They're going to push quickly on the offensive end, but nothing there.
Veach with it now. Ithaca down by 1, looking to answer that goal that Union was able to put in early in the first 30 seconds of the fourth quarter. Ithaca with an opportunity there for Kellish, but Kellish unable to put a shot on goal. Ball now in the hands of Hall. And Phillips. Around in the middle, looked like it was a feed or a shot, something like that, but either way it's picked up by Widlitz for Union, and that'll be no goal there on that opportunity for Ithaca, so Union will remain in the lead by 1. Hello Trout with the ball now.
Yeah, the Union zone was able to very effectively crush down on that cutter in the middle of the field, leading to that turnover. That's what Union needs. They just need to stop these cutters and not give Ithaca the easy goals.
Anna Smith with the shot there. Looks like it's going to bounce off the stick of Held, but it's going to stay Union ball. There's Nelson with it now. He's going to dodge out of those Ithaca defenders over to McPartland. Tries to hand it off to Maurer in the middle, but it'll just bounce and roll out of bounds.
Yeah, definitely not what Union wanted there, but they've got a good amount of time off the clock. Still nursing a 1-point lead. see if they try to be aggressive on the ride now. They definitely want to get in the hole quickly to try to set up that new defense they're running. But a long pass here for Ithaca is off target. It's going to be on the ground. Ithaca able to pick it up, though. Dropped again.
Hall struggling to remain in possession of the ball. Charlton doing some good defensive work there.
Union gets settled now, ready to play some defense. Oh, but a wide open Ithaca player. Good, well defended.
Yeah, Green. Not too sure what happened there. It's going to be a Union ball. For one reason or another.
Ball went out. I thought it was going to be a penalty against Union. And then turns out it was the other way around, and Union will have the ball.
All right. Shea hands it off to Trout here. Oh, tough pass there. Trout intended for Truini, but it's going to get intercepted by the Ithaca team and picked up by Truini again.
Yeah, that was Hosford for Ithaca. If she was able to catch that ball cleanly, she had a direct line straight to the net, but just fumbles it a little bit, and Union's able to pick up that ground ball. Really got lucky there for Union, possibly saving them a goal.
Maurer hands it off to Smith. Everyone's really caught up here at the 20. Able to move it down. Smith gets it knocked out of her stick there by that Ithaca defender, Caitlin Russell.
Yeah, Russell was trailing a little bit. I was just waiting for her to hang her stick and ended up getting the opportunity. Gets a good cause turnover there.
Yeah, Russell with it now. Hands it off to Mandel. Over there, guarded by Smith. On the far side, McPartland chasing her. She'll stop there at 30. We'll get a whistle there, timeout Ithaca, and we'll be back in just a second. that's Nordyke now.
Union looking pretty settled in the similar zone concept that they were running before. Ithaca hasn't been able to score against this yet.
Green with it now. Guarded by Suddy. Over to Phillips. Hall with it now. To Nordyke. Veach. Hands it off in the middle of the net to Wise. Unable to connect and get a shot on, but still Ithaca ball, so they got another opportunity.
And Ithaca's going to roll it to the corner as the shot clock runs out. A great defensive set there for Union.
Julian there's going to drop the ball, but she's going to pick it up.
Surprised by that drop. Normally, Julian's able to catch those ones really consistently, but it doesn't quite matter because she's able to pick it up right back up.
Julian. Or to Doyle.
Union definitely needs to just work slowly here. There's only 8 minutes left in this game. 1 point lead isn't much, but you don't want to have quick turnovers giving Ithaca a lot of possessions, because eventually they'll figure out how to put it in the net.
There's Charlton. Looking to find Larson over there. Larson will cut into the middle. Hand it around the backside to McPartland. McPartland will get a little tussled there with Dutchison. She'll get an opportunity to shoot here.
Yeah, it's a good opportunity for Union, and if you want anyone taking it, it could be McPartland, but it looks like
Oh.
she's going to have the ball on the side of that cage here. Or, yeah. Wide open player in the middle for Union. The shot is blocked.
There was a good shot there by Nelson. Unfortunately, unable to find back in the net. Looks like it's a little bit of a ground ball there. Can Ithaca pick it up, or will it be Union? It'll be Ithaca ball.
Yeah, a lot of different players had the ball in their stick there, but ended up going off on Union. Ithaca has another opportunity here to tie it up.
There's Wise with it now. Nordyke up top here for Hall. Good defensive work there by Bryn Rush. And Ithaca with a good shot there, but unable to put it in net. Isabel Suddy able to pick it up for Union. There'll be a turnover for Ithaca. It'll be Union ball. 6:46 left to go in the game. Oh, and a good block there by Caroline Wise for Ithaca. She kind of gets trampled there by Ella Trout.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to give her the ball back. 6:30 left in this game. Union still leading by 1. Ithaca hasn't been able to score for a little while.
There's Hall with it now. Rivera.
Drop pass by Ithaca. Leads to this ground ball. Both teams fighting for it.
It's a scramble there, but it's going to go Union's way.
Yeah, whistle will go to Union. A really good call for them. They need this ball.
Larson hands it off to Julian over on the far side, passing the 20. Larson with it now. Picks it up.
Only about 5:30 left in this game. Union just trying to run out most of this clock, try to put another one in to bolster their lead.
All right, Trini with it now. Up top for Charlton. She'll run it in. She'll take a shot. It'll be blocked, but she's gonna keep possession of that ball.
It's a nice reset on the shot clock, though, for Union. 90 more seconds to play. A little bit of a mess up on the reset of the shot clock. Went all the way back to 90 instead of 60. So we'll start again here. Still Union ball.
Yeah, 60 seconds on the shot clock here. Charlton over to Larson on the far side. Julian. Nelson.
Nelson takes a dodge, turns around.
Truini over to Charlton. Charlton almost looked like she was going to take a shot, but we'll get a whistle here. So she'll get another opportunity. And she'll take a beautiful shot there, and it'll just get by. Lexi held here and put Union up 13-11 here, so they're leading by 2. 4:38 left to play in this game. It'll be interesting to see here if Union can hold on to this lead and come away with the win today.
Yeah, same shot we saw from Charlton earlier on the free possession. Both of those went in. She really great at those, and that one was really important there to make it a 2-point lead with only 4:30 to go. Now the Union defense just needs to do what it's been doing so far in this fourth quarter. Been really effective just to try to finish out this game and win for Union. We got timeout, and we'll see you after this break. Back for the last 4 minutes and 38 seconds of this game. Currently Union leading by 2 against the ranked opponent Ithaca. Looking for a big win here, both for Liberty League standings and just for overall in the D3. Union able to get the ball here. It's good possession for them. They need to just be able to run out this clock. need to push out too far yet. There's still a decent amount of time on the clock. But they'll need to score and win or draw to score again if they want to tie this one up.
Charlton to Torini. To Charlton. Nelson over there. 3:36 left on this game clock. Sydney looking to take one more shot, but it's going to get blocked by a lot of defensive bodies.
Got a little over 3 minutes left on the clock now. Ithaca needs to move decently fast here. They're able to get the clear. A little bit sketchy there, but
Yeah. Ball's now in the hands. Maddie Hall behind the net, and
that was some great defense. Morgan Adams for Union able to take away the ball and regain possession. Really big here with a low time on the clock. Oh, and they're going to whistle this one for Ithaca. We'll go back. Ball will go back to Ithaca. Union wanting to get in on defense.
Ithaca looking to recover from a 2-goal deficit here in the next 2 minutes and 30 seconds of the game. Rivera with the ball now here on the near side.
Ithaca's stacking their players on the far side of the field. A shot there, saved by Widlitz.
Yeah, the Union defense knows what they need to do. They need to keep Ithaca from scoring these next 2 minutes. Super important. They got time on their side here. If they can just run out this shot and game clock, they'll be all good. We'll get a little bit of a push or a foul there on Ella Trout. Ithaca's getting an opportunity here to take a shot. But it seems to me like Woodless has been on her game for the last quarter, so hopefully she can save this one. And she does. Ithaca will take another shot, and Woodless will save that one too. An absolute brick wall here in the last minute and 30 seconds is what Union needs.
Ithaca keeping the ball, but only a minute and 30 seconds left. They have to move quickly here if they want to tie up this game.
Rivera to Nordyke. Nordyke trying to get past her defender there, but Bryn Rush not letting her get anything on it.
Feed to the inside. The ball hits the ground. There's going to be a whistle. It's going to be a free possession, it looks like, for Ithaca. We have a minute left on the game clock, 17 left on the shot clock. Ithaca needs to score here if they want an opportunity to get that second point to tie it up.
And that'll be a great shot by Nordyke, but an even better save there by Sydney Widlitz for Union. That was probably her biggest save of the game here.
Yeah, Widlitz just on fire in that last possession to pretty much secure the game for Union.
Ella Trout with some good ball movement there, able to bring the ball up to the 40 for Union, and now Union with time on their side, 30 seconds on the clock and a 2-point lead. This game is seemingly over for Ithaca. McPartland pretty much all alone over there. They're scrambling for the ball. They got 17 seconds. Ithaca here to score 2 goals and tie it up.
10 seconds on the clock. Ithaca needs to put it in right now. Oh, and a good check there. Puts the ball on the ground.
And we're going to run out the clock, and that'll be a Union win against the number 13 ranked Ithaca. Union 13, Ithaca 11, and that's the end of the game.